What is up? What is going on? What's the deal? We back. And today we're checking out Princess Connect Redive, a game I've been playing since the global launch, to be honest with you, and I've been enjoying it. I log in every day. I'm part of a clan, all the shenanigans. So with that said, I thought it was a good time to do uh, an overview, if you will, and a beginner's guide of tips and tricks because the season 2 is popping. They have a manga, and the anniversary is going on right now. So I feel like that's more than enough for some new eyes on this game. I mean, look at this. 73 chapters. Like, even if you don't want to play the game, you can come here and read 73 chapters of a manga. I think that's pretty generous considering. And it's got to be decent because they have an anime. All right. Let's kick this off, man. Main quest. This is where our journey begins. Let's go to normal. After you finish the tutorial, you'll probably be here on 1-3. So let's start there. And if you haven't done the tutorial or even seen it, let's do this. So these are the items. These are the monsters, obviously. These are the rewards for 3-starring an event. 3-starring consists of completing the level, not dying, and time, I believe. And if you hover, click on, you can see a description of the monsters, sort of know what you're facing and what you're up against before you even go into the level. Click here on the past parties, and it's exactly that. You can see what the past party build was. Did they 3-star? What their player level and power was. You can copy this, and you could even watch the event. So it's very helpful to beginners. So make sure you're checking that out. All right, let's get into a level. All right, we got some low levels here. And we think we need all of that. And then we'll just... All right, so it's going to auto. This is the slowest attack right here. Obviously, we can speed this up. And the green is the health. And the blue is the TP, which does your union burst. Let's do that. Ooh. Now, that has an animation with here. I must have animations off. Can I cut that on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, didn't even matter. We beat it. We beat it. So we 3-starred it with 3 people. That's how we do. 3 waifus is all we needs. And you would just sort of make your way down the path, 3-starring it to get the extra equipment, getting your gems, until you make it here, which is the boss fight. Click on that, get the description of the boss, build your team. Want a little sneak peek, you go back there, and then you go in and take it. I'm not going to do this boss fight because the boss gives a little bit of story, and I don't want to spoil that. For any newcomers, enjoy it all, take all in. So after you defeat the boss fight, hard mode will unlock. Let's click that. So hard mode is the reverse side, the mirror world of the normal side. You once again work on going down the path, 3-starring it to get equipment, gear, which is pretty much the same thing. But this time you get character shards, okay? And of course you get your gems for first time completion. And the setup is pretty much the same. Get some help, get some assistance if you need it, if you feel like you want to build up a team. But the lower level stuff shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm just sort of showing that you can use this once you get further down the line if you're looking for team comps. And that's where you build your shards. And what do you do with shards? How do you get shards? Shards come from summoning, they can come from events, and they come from the hard stages. And you go over here to your character. And this is the character setup. So here we have the equipment that you saw that we farmed from the stages. You equip it in each slot. They tier these by the position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you level these up using the mana and also using refine. So these little shield icons, sword icons here, you can buy these in the shop. You can get these from the events. This is how you star up and refine your equipment. Once you rank up, you do get some of the materials back. And this is where you level up using your mini potions all the way to the mega. Skills, union bursts, and enhancements, your EX skills, And of course, your ascension. This is where the shards come into play. I've already ascended here. Let's see if I can find someone who. Here we go. See, she's only 2 stars, so I need about 36 more shards to get her to 3 star. That's what ascension is. And then the recently added unique equipment, which is what people are farming now. I'm pretty sure, but more EX equipment is coming. I do have some of it unlocked. Tamaki here has some on. There we go. So I haven't leveled this up yet, but this makes you stronger. And that's a lot to get in, and probably a lot to take in right now. So I'm not going to touch too much on that. But I will say be careful with over leveling and over ranking your character. This game tends to work on a system where the equipment and the unique gear, they do certain things to skills and certain benefits. And with there being campaign mode, uh, Princess Arena, and also Clan Battle, different characters can sort of focus in different areas of that, and they need to be leveled, which mean ranked and or starred to a certain level and skills at a certain level to sort of get the max benefit of that character and their usage. But you can use those characters regardless anywhere, even if you do happen to what's called brick them or over level them so you miss out on some of the stats. But just keep that in mind. Nothing to worry about too much right now. But when you start getting to rank 9, depending on the character, you should probably start looking around or even focusing in on like what you're actually leveling up here, right? So just keep that in mind. It's something for a new player. And this is your box. You can unlock all of these characters mostly through. I've unlocked them mostly through summons, and you can also unlock them through the hard mode. Let's just use the. There we go. I'm still missing out. These 2 characters are locked, and there's also some other characters that I know I don't have that are not down here, like the limited characters. Like I don't have Christina. I really want her. I missed her. I don't have her. But that's the characters and the leveling and the equipment. Let's head over here to story. So much story here. Like I said, you got the manga that's there. You got the character story. You got the guild story. So as you get characters and they're a part of a certain guild, the gourmet guild, you unlock more stories here. And you'll get to see these. There'll be cutscenes. There'll be gems for the character stories. There's stat bonuses. And you get all that by leveling up the bond level. Extra stories are from events, Tower of Luna. There's a lot of free gems and a lot of story in here. It's a lot of story. That's all I have to say. And you can work on the bond here in the guild house. Now the guild house is kind of like your hub building area. You have sort of statues and items that you get from completing the dungeon. But we're not there yet, so let's just look at the guild house. Now the guild house, you can place your characters in here, and you can place them by floors. You'll unlock more floors as you go along, and you get 5 per level. You save those and see your characters interact with whatever furnishings you put in here and whoever else is in here. And the furnishings you can get over here at the furniture shop. There's a plethora of items, man. It is so much. If you want to not play the game, unlock the guild, and just spend your time in here, you can do that. But mind you, you will have to get some money to be able to buy these things anyway. So you can't just sit in here without no dough. Can't sit in here on broke because you won't have any furniture. All right, and you can also give gifts. This increases the bond, and like I said, you get more gems and you get stats and you get a character story. Come over here to the like info. People will visit your furnished place, your guild, and they will take a look at it and leave you a like. You can leave them a like. They can see that. You can see their like, and you guys get money for this. And something else, I think, or maybe it's just gold. But it's beneficial, and I guess it's a nicety. It's definitely worthwhile to do a couple of them. I accepted my reward, so I got stamina capped. And this is your mission list, and you'll see a lot of this as you're sort of going through your normal missions, your daily missions, and then, of course, your event missions. We'll talk about that when we head over there. All right, let's hit up the Grotto. Grotto is your daily farming for EXP here and for mana here. Once you do them in 3-star, the next one unlocks. and then you can just come in here and use your skip tickets and do it. But you only get 2 a day, so until you get them all unlocked, you just have to do that. And dungeons. You unlock dungeons kind of early, a little bit later in the game. This is Cloud Top Peak, which is the first dungeon. And so you will come in here and you will fight up the floors, right? And they tell you the level here and who's going to be here. So let's do one real quick. We can do it. Okay, we got our squad and we go in here. Now, who you put in here will fight the battle, and if you win, they will continue on and be alive for the next fight. But if they lose or if a character dies in this, they are done. You can't use them for the rest of the dungeon. You get a little bit of heal at the end of it. You get a chest, and the chest qualities usually get better as you go up higher. And at the top of the dungeon is a dungeon boss, usually with dupes in here. And the dungeon boss you can fight multiple times, meaning you can go in with the team and fight. And if the timer runs out, you can just go back in with that same team. But if someone dies, they're dead. So just remember that. And we'll get out of here so you can take a look at some of the future things to come. It's Deepwood, Sheercliff, and then Tideborn, which I haven't completed yet. I've made it to the top of the dungeon, but I keep having some difficulties. So I got to get in there and remember to do that. I haven't come in my dungeon runs. I'm slacking, y'all. I'm slacking. All right, Sanctum Survey, little quick once over. This is where you go to get the items for your unique equipment. So I suggest going here and doing this 5 times. I feel like at a lower level, you guys will have more than an abundance of stamina. You'll be leveling up. You'll be getting stamina from the event that's going on right now. And it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So make sure you're getting this done just to sort of stack these up for when you do get ready for that unique equipment. Right. Battle Arena. This is the PvP. This is the first one that unlocks. This is at 4-3. And you get claimable rewards that you just sort of farm for being here to sort of tick up. And once this reaches like 9,999, it maxes out and you got to claim it. And you set up your defense. I don't know why I said that like that. I feel like I was going to say something else and then I slipped. You set up your defense here, and this is going to be people trying to attack you and gain some points. If you defend, you obviously get some points. They will notify you next time you come back in. And so there's this arena, and then there's also the Princess Arena, which is just like this, except for it's 3v3, about 15 units, and it's the best out of 3. Get decimated, man. Ilya always is a problem for me, man. I probably shouldn't have used. Probably should have used the actual tank too. I didn't have June or Miyako up front. I didn't even see that. I never put Kaori up in front by herself like that. So this is me getting decimated. This is a PvP, but you can just auto it, or you can do your specials. I usually just auto it because this is clan battle. The last thing over here, this unlock to take part in this, you do need to be part of a clan, and it is just like what it says. You and your clan get together. You get 3 tries. You unlock these 3 tries by doing a campaign, normal, hard mode, or any other event to using CP. And then once these sort of tick up, you have your 3 tries. And you go in here and you beat them up. Once you beat this boss up, if you finished them, you'll carry over that time to the next boss and keep fighting them. And you guys will work as a clan to defeat all of these. And once you defeat the end boss, it rotates. And you start again here, except they're a little bit stronger this time. It's called doing a lap. And you sort of push through that as many times as you can while the clan battle is going. And you can borrow your teammates' members, and they can borrow yours. And where you do that at is in the clan. How do we get to the clan? Click it. There we go. Was I not clicking it? In the clan. And this is the inside of the clan. This is my clan that I am currently in. So we do have openings, pretty casual, just, jump on for clan battles. But obviously, we'd probably like to be more competitive, but some people maybe stopped playing and went on to other things, or, I don't know. People have stuff going on in their lives. And you come here, you give your teammate a like, they'll give you a like. You guys will get some stamina and some stuff. You can also request equipment here, sort of chat in here, talk about clan battle and strategies and all sort of things. And go over here, the support settings. This is where you'll get your mana. You put your team in here for clan battle or for Tower of Luna. And the characters you put in here can be borrowed by your teammates for a mana cost. It does cost about 50,000 to get your to borrow someone's teammate to help you out in clan battle. And this is your dungeon support. Now this is the clan, and I believe everyone else. I'm pretty sure you can see everyone else's dungeon support people here. At least I think so. You set those up, and you'll just get residual mana for having characters in there. And I think you get a little bit more if they actually get used. And that is the overview of the clan. Let's go into the shop here. So we got the normal shop. Come in here and get your mega XP. It's kind of expensive, but not really, because you can buy mana using gems and daily refreshes and stuff like that. Like, it's part of a mission to actually do that. And people do a refresh. The refresh starts off at 40, stays there for a minute, then it goes 60, then it goes 100. And it's the same thing with the shop here. So to reset it, it's 100,000. And then we go over to the dungeon coins, which you get from doing a dungeon. 10 to reset, then it goes to 50, then it goes to 100, I believe. And then here's the arena shop, where you get specific arena PvP characters and equipment. And then we got the princess arena shop, which is the same, but only for the princess arena. Resets are the same. Divine amulet shop. Divine amulets, we get, these are dupes from pulling. You can also get these from the event. And I think you can get these from the hard mode if you have ascended a character who's already full. I'm pretty sure you get a dupe from and not an actual shard. And lastly, the clan battle shop, same deal. More clan battle specific characters and equipment. And the bonus shop, which opens only 5 times a day, and this opens after completing normal missions, hard missions enough times. It'll just pop open, stays open for 10 minutes. Get what you got to get, close the shop, go back to your missions, and repeat to your 5 times up. You definitely want to get the bonus shop because it's only 5 times. So make sure you're doing that. Part of the anniversary and Valentine Shizuru events work pretty much like campaign. You go through, you 3-star, you get equipment, you get medals, and you get boss tickets. So once you get to the end, you fight the boss. This unlocks, you beat the boss. And after we beat normal, we know what happens. The hard mode unlocks, which is pretty much the same. You go through, beat all the levels, stages, beat the hard mode too. And then after that, very hard unlocks. So let's take a look at this. You'll see very hard right here. And this will be the hardest form of the boss. Like literally pretty hard, where if you don't beat it in like 3, maybe 4 turns, I suggest just sticking to hard and not even wasting the tickets, because you want to use these tickets to fight the boss, to get the medals, and then come over here to the medal gotcha. And this is where you're going to be able to get copies or shards of whatever feature character here, and then event feature character here. So you can see the lineup. Get 20 Reno shards here. It tells you how many jewels, divine amulets, skip tickets, and etc. And you clear that out. Once you clear it, you can click reset the lineup and go on to the next one. But you can't go backwards after you've done that. You can sort of see all lineups here. So we got Eriko, Valentine shards. She's next. Switch back Serenos. Bumps up 10 more shards. Eriko's for another 40. And then the line 5 is where you finish off at. And then after that, you can just sort of re-roll for random equipment and stuff. So that is how the event gotchas work in the event themselves. You also get event missions over here for doing certain things, like defeating the boss a number of times, right? Clearing the event quest. So we got some gems from there. And the event just popped off last night, and then the anniversary day as is today, which kicked off as I logged in today. And there's a cute little bonus mini game in the beginning where you can pick a racer and do a little race for some gems. Is there anything else I am missing? It's not. I have 1,800 gems and I really should save, but I feel like yeah, I feel like I really should save. I'm not gonna spend any gems, man. I just spent enough getting this Valentine Shizuru. I was like, you guys know what a multi look like, or at least you will when you see the tutorial. So I apologize, but this is definitely a game where you want to save your gems and be very smart about which banners you summon on. Speaking of which, there is a Princess Gala banner coming. And if you're interested, of all the characters that are out now, there's still plenty of characters coming out. Limited characters that already came out that you thought you missed, you'll be able to get again. So don't fret about any of that. Just enjoy the game, get in there, and make it happen. And see if this is a fit for you. So that's the overview of Princess Connect Redive. If you guys are already playing the game, let me know down in the comments below. If you're interested in this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe, or just let me down. Let me down. Let me know in the comments below. And with that said, I'm gonna get up out of here and go get me some breakfast, y'all. I'm out. Peace.